raise your brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought when I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's move, I move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Up next, what year did Allen Iverson get drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers?
Was it 1994, 1995, 1996, or 1997? Chris, I know you know the answer to this because it was the same year that Kobe Bryant was drafted to the Los Angeles Lakers.
And both are legends, how could I forget? AI, the answer. Man, what a career he had.
Let's keep listening to your Houston Rockets. At small forward, Daniel House. At center, PJ Tucker. At the other forward position, Tate. At shooting guard, Victor Oladipo. At the other guard position, John Wall. The head coach of the visiting team is Steven Silas. Let's meet your Cleveland Cavaliers starting lineup. Starting at power forward. Standing 6'8", number 32, D. Wade. The other forward, standing
standing 6'5", number 35, Isaac Okoro. At the point guard position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 10, Darius Garland. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 2, Colin Sexton. At the center position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 31, Jerry. Your head coach is J.B. Bickerstaff. Once again, your Cleveland Cavaliers.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. D.A., it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Wall out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Tate in at the 4 slot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Then it's Okoro. Then there's Allen. And it's Wade in at the power forward. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason? Or, in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Buries the long-range jumper.
You know, that's leadership. Doing what's necessary when it's necessary. Oladipo refusing to let the opponents get away with that.
And he gets it to go. Now here's Wall. 20 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Oladipo. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Oladipo's got 5.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
Garland with the bucket.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Wall attacking. Count that bucket.
You know, one of the things I like about Walton is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
They get the rebound. Nice D from Oladipo. The Rockets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Wade. That's a 2 from Sexton. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Sexton's got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
The kick out to Wall. Pass to Oladipo. Clock at 6. Shoots over Garland. Oladipo misses. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
That's good from Okoro. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, House. The shot, no good. And Cleveland the other way now. Sexton for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Sexton's got a couple of threes now in the first for Cleveland.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Garland. Goes back up. Rockets with the rebound. Oladipo outside. Over to the left wing. Tucker. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Connects from three-point range.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Sexton grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Allen for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Wall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player. A guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of this game. And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so Wall nails both of them.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Cleveland leading by 13. A slam dunk by Garland.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Rockets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. The finish. A slam dunk by Garland.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Yes, that goes in. Garland's got 14.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Passes it to Wall. Let's go. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 19. There's Garland. Nice D from Wall. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Tipped away. Tate. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid he only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
Check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jared Allen. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 7th in blocks, 7th in field goal percentage, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there, terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Off target with the open look. Here's a Okoro. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
For Cleveland, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Free throw good, Garland. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
And it's Wall with the ball for Houston. Oladipo right side.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And slam dunk by Allen.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Houston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Oladipo with the ball, and McGee picks him up defensively. Good.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Windler with the bucket. Windler's got his second basket of the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Dotson's checked in for Allen. Houston also making some changes. Justin Patton comes in for P.J. Tucker. And McLemore's subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Patton the pass to Gordon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
Dotson gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And so here is Houston to the paint, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, nice feed from Wall, paving the way for that bucket. That's always his first thought. Find the best shot possible on every trip, whether he has to take it himself or create for a teammate.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Dotson gets the bucket. And for Houston, they're shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. The pass to McLemore. Down low, Wall. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems. That's one he knows he should have drained.
Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Dotson gets the bucket.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Gordon with no one around, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Shoots, and it's good off the back rim and in. Dotson's got 9.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Quick release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
There's Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Houston's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. And it's Wall in the corner. And another 3 for Houston.
Timeout. Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
And the Rockets making a change here. Jones is checked in. A moment now to check out some numbers for Jarrett Allen.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Garland with the bucket.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And Jones has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. McGee in the high post. No points in the game yet for him. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Garland. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Jones has got 6 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Gordon deciding where to go with it. They get a hand on it and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Cleveland with it. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard you want to do well or if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep playing hard, just give it your all. And, you can live with the results after that because you know you gave it 110%.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
They've got JaVale McGee, and it's Dotson in at the point guard. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And that one's good. Osman.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Gordon against Sexton. Gordon the pass to Caruth. Kept alive by Houston.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Sexton against Gordon. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on JaVale McGee. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, It was special. It wouldn't matter.
Free throw good, Gordon.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
Both free throws good from Eric Gordon.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. Here's Dotson. It's hauled in by Brown.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Jones drives in. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And Cleveland making a change here. Allen's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Waba's checked in. It's Brown on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the shot goes down.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Sexton for three. They grab their own miss. Dotson. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
On the basket by Jones.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The shot. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 15 points.
You got to tip your cap to the young fella. Sexton, even with a hand in his face, able to maintain his focus.
Here's Dotson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking two shots.
First one falls for him. Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Patton. And it's Oladipo in for Jones. So he gets them both. Now Oladipo. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Now here's Oladipo. Brown wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Oladipo. He's got 15. Pass to Tucker. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner three shooter.
Here's Oladipo. Jared Allen making his last shot. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Allen's got 4 points this quarter. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And though lacking some height, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
Yep, that one goes in there. Sexton's got 17.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Nwaba. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thomas has checked in. Daniel House has checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Tucker. He kicks it to House. And some nice passing there by Houston. Clock is at 3. Houston needs to get a shot off. A wide open look here for Oladipo. The Rockets again can't hit.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Thomas, that's good. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Out to the right wing. Lots of room. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Three-pointer on the way. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And, you know, games like this really boost Allen's confidence. I mean, and that feeds on itself. He'll become more aggressive moving forward as a result.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 15. 2 points. That one goes.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Sexton for 3. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Now, here's Oladipo. 17 points in the game. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Garland, he's checked in for Thomas. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Houston. John Wall comes in for David Nwaba. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jarrett Allen.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Oladipo outside. It's good. Oladipo's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
The Rockets shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Lets the three fly. And Okoro pulls it down. Cleveland's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Here's Garland. The second chance effort. And Allen with the layup. Allen's got 19 points.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
There's Garland. It's blocked.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
From deep, Wall. The three-pointer is right on target. Wall's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
So Oladipo will bring it up for the Rockets. From the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Seems to get better every year from outside. Oladipo feeling comfortable pulling the trigger.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So both teams making some changes here.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for John Wall. He's averaging 20 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Garland, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Cleveland's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Garland's got 34 points. The Rockets shooting it quite well. 52% from the field in the second quarter. And here's Gordon. 7 points in the game. Poked loose. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. The pull-up. No good on that one. And it's Houston the other way. Here's McLemore. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And here's Wall outside. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Here's Allen. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there. They're letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Allen, that's good.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Yeah, they have the advantage. A big one in second chance points. Those extra possessions really help an offense, and it demoralizes the defense.
Out to the wing, Tucker. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Cleveland. Shot from the wing, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
And they pick up 2. Rocket shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Oh, what a play!
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
Took him no time at all on that one. Windler's got 7 points.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Caruch missing. Well, Cleveland shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. Garland, no good. Right side, Wall. Pass to Tucker. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. With 1 on the clock, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Cleveland, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, the best part of their performance has been their offensive rebounding. So often it's overlooked, but you get 2 quality shots because of your effort. That is the difference in the game. I love the way they're battling and getting all those putbacks. They keep that up, game over.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
They didn't show enough toughness in the paint on D. When you get dominated in the post, it sets a bad tone. You always want to win that physical battle in the area. Otherwise, you wind up with a score like this. I don't believe I'm watching this.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got Oladipo. He's out there with Wall. And it's Tucker in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Okoro. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. He's got 7.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Oladipo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, it's hard to overstate the strength of Oladipo. Sometimes you just can't shake this guy off his shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Oladipo.
Hey, from role player to bona fide star, the jump Oladipo has taken has been outstanding. And he's not done yet, folks. He's continuing to grow. You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
The pass to House. Here's Wall, and the shot is good. Wall's got 27 points.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over him.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Oladipo misses. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Lets it fly. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Fifth best, the Rockets.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Tips it up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Rockets. Dishes to Tucker. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 4th assist in this one. Well, Cleveland shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Good on the bucket. Garland's got 43 points. Rockets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break. From deep, Wall. Allen with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A nice shot by Okoro. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Unloads, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Garland's got 45 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And here's Wall outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 47 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
From outside the arc, another bucket. Wow!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Wall finds Tucker. No good, unable to end this run.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
There's the feed to Oladipo. Banked in off the glass. Oladipo's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, guys, this is not the first time we've seen Oladipo go off. I mean, he's a score-first guard and very aggressive.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. So for the Rockets, Justin Patton comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Sterling Brown in for Danuel House. Sexton against Wall. Fires for 3, and Colin Sexton with the 3. Sexton's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Cavs. The Rockets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And Oladipo, here we go.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Offensive rebound. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Dotson's checked in for Cleveland. Houston also making some changes. David Nwaba is checked in for Oladipo. And Jones subbed in for John Wall. Jones with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Nwaba. Pass to Tate. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here's Jones. Knocks it loose. Tate the pass to Jones. Here's Patton. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Patton's got his third basket of the night right there.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Here's Osman. And again, it's Cleveland.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Rockets. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Basket counts. Jones has got 13.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
From the wing. And it's Osman missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Passes it to Tate. Launches a three. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Nice open look, but it's no good. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Out to the right wing. Here's Nwaba. From outside, off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Dotson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 18 points for him. Houston's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Pass to Nwaba. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Cavaliers score. Now Jones. He's got 13. Here's Osman. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That's his first foul. JaVale McGee's checked in for Thomas. The Rockets making a switch here, and the Cavaliers call time here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now.
You know, you talked about their spot in the shot blocking rankings. Their length and presence inside is not to be taken lightly. And trust me, their opponents are very conscious of it every time they drive the ball.
From deep, McLemore. But they get it back. Here's Patton. And that one is good. Patton's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Here's Dotson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Monday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And he knocks down the first one. And Cleveland making a change here. Okoro's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. That's a 2 from Gordon. And it's Osman with the rebound. Osman's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Okoro, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Okoro's got 6 here in this quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's McLemore. Kicks it out to Gordon. That one misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
And the free throw, no good. And for Houston, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. From deep, McLemore. Houston now working with the new shot clock. Here's Patton, and finally they hit one. Patton's got 10 points in the game.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And they'll keep possession. Jones looking for an opening. Houston moving it around. And there's the pass to Patton. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Rockets shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
To the right side. From deep, McLemore, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. The Cavaliers shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Offensive rebound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Outside Gordon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Right side Jones. Got a piece of it to the inside. Hatton. Count it. Hatton's got 12 points in just the second half.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Dotson. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And so it's Cleveland with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Okoro. And it's Wade in at the 4. Outside, House. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Sexton slams it in.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the Rockets now. Over to the wing. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And, Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Pass to House. Shoots the 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. House has got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Knocked away. Stolen by McGee. Over Wall. Again, the Cavaliers score. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Wall. Passes to House. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Garland with the bucket. Here's Wall. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Karuch. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. The first one falls. Thomas checked in for Cleveland. David Nwaba is checked in for the Rockets. Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
For Cleveland, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. And it's put back up and in by Wade.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Wall, and Wall slams it home.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Here's Karuch, and another 3 for Houston.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And the basket by Thomas. And it's Wall with the ball for the Rockets. And that one's good. House has got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Garland, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Feeds it to Wall. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
And again, it's Cleveland. All with it. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest. But by the same token, you know, if I got $200 million invested in the guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it. And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Wall passes to House. They get it again. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Sterling Brown is checked in for Houston. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills, and we're seeing it right now.
Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. 6 on the shot clock. Aston Waba. Here's Wall. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Sexton. Timeout called. Timeout. Cleveland. 18 feet out.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Goes up on the wing. Wall with some nice D. And it's Wall with the ball for the Rockets. And it's Brown missing. Allen surveying the D. Snatched away. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Jones checked in for John Wall.
Jones.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside, Jones, Caruch, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Thomas. The Rockets pull it in.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Foul called. That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Rockets, David Wabo. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Karuch passes to Nwaba, and here is Brown. 6 to shoot. Misses the one-handed jam. Right side, Thomas. Shot from 16, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Here's Karuch. Allen with the rebound. Allen's Cavaliers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And the basket by Karuch. Karuch has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Sexton. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
And Jones over to help. Here's Allen. They get it back. Tries yet again. And the play by Thomas as he finishes it off for 2. Thomas got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
That's tipped. Shot on the wing. That one a little long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
It's good. Karuch just got 19 points.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Got that one up quick.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
And he drops it in from the low post.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Stephens, another 3 for Cleveland.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Jones, the pass to Karuch. Brown outside. Good on the 3-point shot.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Darius Garland.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're up by 44. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Darius Garland.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And maybe him having a game like this will get things turned around for him, because almost nothing has been going their way lately. .52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Fast break, here we go. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Dotson kicks to Thomas. Over Brown. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Jones with the bounce pass. And Thomas over to help. And the pass to Jones. 5 to shoot. Brown, good.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Dotson. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.